Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody feeling? Welcome to Trade Genius Live. I am your host, Trend Genius. This episode is sponsored by the Edge Funder. Man, we back in it. How's everybody feeling this morning? Let me know in the chat. How we feeling this morning? How we feeling? How are we feeling this morning? I'm happy to be here. Another day. We here. We here. I see you, Sunka. I see you. I see you. I see you. What's up, Ernie? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning to y'all. How y'all feeling? Let me know. How we feeling this morning? That's what's up. I'm glad you're feeling good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good day, Jay Royal. Good day. Good day. Good morning, Brandy. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you here. What's up, y'all? Talk to me. I know we got more than 4 people in the house. Talk to me. Talk to me. How y'all feeling? Y'all ready to tackle these charts? We got to open in about 13 minutes. Excited. First time. Man, welcome. Welcome, Michelle. Welcome. I'm glad. Hey, you ain't, it's only day 3 for us. So you right in there. But glad you're here. Glad that you're tuned in. Man, we are happy to have you. That is for real. We are definitely happy to have you. I hope y'all are prepared today. Showed up to the charts ready to go. How's my mic sounding? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. How's my mic sounding? My mic sounding pretty good? I know yesterday we were dealing with it was a little low yesterday. But I think I figured out what was going on. Locked in. B More. What's up, B More? I see you, brother. That's what's up. Is my mic good though? Y'all let me know if my mic is good. Is it low like yesterday? Because they were saying it was low yesterday, but let me know. Good and clear. Awesome. 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 Good and clear. Awesome. 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 That's what I want to hear. Yeah, I noticed it was a little low. It was a little low. The mic is awesome. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we got to open in 12 minutes. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Someone is asking me for the link, y'all. So let me go in and share that. All right, boom. Yeah, let's jump into some news. Let's see what's going on with some news today. I know we had something going a little earlier. Let's see here. What we got? News today. We have what we got? We had yeah, that's right. It was unemployment claims today. We had unemployment claims today. It was at 5:30 this morning. We got FOMC Bauman speak. You know, nothing bad about the guy, but unfortunately he don't hold no weight, so we ain't really worried about that. Natural gas storage that always comes out on Thursdays for the ones that trade natural gas. I don't trade natural gas, but for the ones that do, other than that, that's pretty much it. Everything else is Japan, Great Britain, Australia, and then Europe. So we're good. Yeah. So basically, red folder news for the day is pretty much done as far as anything that we need to, worry about or consider. And for anyone that on the call that doesn't have this news calendar here, is called Forex Factory. So just go to forexfactory.com. You can actually see it up here in my address bar. Just go ahead and type that in, bookmark it, save it. It'll keep you up to date on everything going on as far as news. Let's jump to the charts. So last night, let's see here. So last night at the beginning of overnight session, kind of dipped down a little bit. We had a little bit of selling pressure. And what's this here? Right around, I would say, yeah, right around when Asia kicked in, it kind of consolidated a little bit. You can see how prices moving sideways. And during, just about almost right before the beginning of a London session, which is around 11 o'clock my time, which would be here, we start to have some buying pressure come in. And then as you see, price just kind of just started consolidating in its reversal zone again. So yeah, we're going to just see what the open's going to do for us today. My pink lines, for those that don't know, those pink lines are my daily levels. Those are targets that I use. The blue lines are my unmitigated levels. My unmitigated levels are previous pink lines, basically previous daily levels that price did not hit. So if price does not touch them, I change the color from pink to blue, because what's so significant about those is that they are the open, high, low, close of previous days. And those are targets, because I only trade NQ, and NQ is really, really notorious for hitting those open, high, excuse me, those open, high, low, close price points. If you've watched NQ, like I've watched NQ for this past 2 years since my trading career, then you know that NQ loves those areas. It's just a characteristic of this ticker. So, and going back to what we were talking about yesterday, like whatever ticker you trade, just make sure that you really, really, treat that ticker like your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Like when you first meet someone, you get to know them, like what they like, what kind of music they like, you know what I mean? What kind of movies they like, those kinds of things. So look at your ticker the same way. Like you want to get to know, what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? As far as like how they move during certain times of the day, how volatile they may be when the market opens, what happens when it's during power hour, all of those different type characteristics. So you have to spend time, just like to know your partner, you have to spend time with them. So to know your ticker, same difference. You want to spend time with your ticker and really get to understand how your ticker works and how it moves, basically, because that's really what you're trying to learn and understand. So somebody else looking for it. There you go. But yeah, so we have about 7 minutes to the open. I want to hear from y'all, man. What y'all looking at? What y'all looking at today? I'm curious. What y'all looking at? Anybody looking at anything? What y'all trading today? What are y'all trading today? What ticker are y'all looking at? Let me know in the chat. Okay, you're looking for sales if it breaks below 342. What's that? Let's take a look. Let's see here. 342. Oh, okay. I see. Gotcha. I like that. Okay. I see that. There is some liquidity down here. There is some liquidity for the taking, but of course, we'll see what NQ wants to do. NQ shorts to the daily level. The one down here. Ooh, that's very optimistic there. But nah, that's good. That's good. Let me see here. Of course, Ernie, I know you're the 15-minute banger queen. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Well, that's a strategy that you trade. Definitely. Well, there's a lot of people trade that strategy, but yes. I'm with you. You went with the yesterday, one and done. Now just soaking up knowledge. Got it. Where'd you get out at? I'm assuming you got out at TP3 or TP2, elevated veggies. Because I saw it hit Yeah, it hit just a little bit past TP3 was the furthest it went last night. Where'd you get out at? Open in 4 minutes. We got the open in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Elevated veggies. Where'd you get out on your 5-0? Where'd you take profit? The funny thing is price has been so bullish. Like when you go back and let me share this with y'all. Like the last couple of days, let me share that with y'all. So I'm on a daily chart, and if you look, price has been super bullish this past couple of days. So I'm expecting a pullback. Of course, NQ is going to do what NQ wants to do, but I'm definitely expecting a little pullback. We got a little gap here. I'm one of my biases, and I always tell you I don't be married to your bias, but the bias that I'm looking at is NQ to fill this gap right here, this fair value gap today. That's what I'm looking for. I'm thinking momentum could be real because Nvidia, yeah, that's true. Nvidia did beat earnings, but it was lackluster, right? It was a little lackluster yesterday. 3 minutes to the open. It was a little luster yesterday. We kind of thought, well, overnight we thought Nvidia was going to do, a lot more, but hey, uh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We got 2 minutes to the open. 2 minutes to the open. Let's see here what we got. We have, bam. Just going. All right. And I'm definitely bearish bias today. I'm definitely bearish bias. But we'll see. We'll see what NQ wants to give us, because as much bias and analysis as we use, you know what I mean, technical analysis and everything, and the market is still going to do what the market wants to do. That's why I always say, do not be married to your bias. Do not be married to your bias. Just remember that. All right. Market open in 1 minute. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, for some reason, I was just thinking this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, let's get back down to this 1 minute. My little account I got sitting there. I wouldn't be surprised if NQ just took off. I mean, you can see here let me open this up. A lot of consolidation going on. You see how price is moving sideways. You know what I'm saying? So it's right in this reversal zone. It's just staying there. It hasn't really moved. That's why reversal zones are so important to put on your chart, because that's where price has touched the most, excuse me. And you can do that on, market open. Look at that. Look at that. Price is just taking off as we kind of thought. Let's see here. Yep. Broke that 342 level. 342 level. Yep. And it is going. Pumping down. Absolutely. I mean, there is a lot of liquidity down here. And we've been bullish for the past couple of days. So look at that. That thing has taken off. Let me expand my screen. Yeah, that thing has taken off, which I kind of thought it would. As you see, this reversal zone is not as big as the one above, I'm expecting it to smash through that, but reversal zones are definitely, all of them, regardless of the size, they're all definitely super significant. As you can see, price was hitting here last night and reversing off. A couple times hit, came out, touched it again, retested here. And then from there it shot up. And as you can see what it's doing now, look what it did. Hit that reversal zone and giving a little pullback right now. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what price wants to do. Is anybody in anything right now? Anybody in a trade? Wow, that was a strong pullback. Very strong pullback. Wow, almost as big as the candle before it. Check the higher time frame. Let me check this 15-minute. Look at that. Got to show you how strong this level is. Prices have just been 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth touch. Nice. Nice. Got out the reversal zone. Nice. That was a good target. That was smart. If you remember, anytime you get in a trade or anytime you're plotting a trade, you always want to look left, right? Looking left, go on a higher time frame. TP3 for me, 1811. Nice. Nice. Nice without prejudice. That's what's up. Dope. But like I was saying, like you always want to hit a higher time frame. And as you can see, price was touching here. So that's kind of giving you an idea of possibly where price may go, because price is showing you what it did. One tap here, reverse, came back, came all the way. It wicked into the reversal zone initially on the 15-minute overnight. Then look at this, 2 candles, almost identical. Those bodies, look at that. Came back out, then retested again, wicked in, and look at the wick hit right here, and then the reverse. And now it's coming back down. I'm expecting it actually to go through go through this reversal zone and continue on, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. Because even going back to yesterday, this is right before the close yesterday, you can still see, look, what price did. It shot through that, and then this reversal zone kind of like became support in a sense. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Look at that. If it breaks this level right here, this 25, 264.75, I believe that's what it is. Let me make sure I get it down. Yeah, 264.75. If it breaks this, I would expect it to continue on. If it breaks, definitely I would expect it to continue on. But yeah, man, like I said, I kind of expected this, just how the last couple of days have been. So let me drop back down to the 1 minute. See what we're doing. Look at that. Oh, I think it broke it. Yeah, I believe. Yep, it broke it. Let's see if it can hold. See if it can hold. Whoop. Let's see if it can hold. Jump back up to that. Let me see that. Let me check the 5. Yeah, see, look at that. This is the previous swing low. Wow, that thing reversed pretty strong. It's reversal zone. Even though it's small, it's very, very strong. Very, very, very strong. Who else got in the trade and got out? Are you still holding? Anybody still holding? Anybody still holding? Let me check this. Check this 1 hour. This is that gap I was speaking of earlier that I was anticipating NQ to close. What I think, what I believe, of course, this is just a bias. I don't see it maybe closing the entire fair value gap, but I really truly believe it will come to CE, what we call consequent encroachment. And really that's just basically a fancy word for the middle of this fair value gap, consequent encroachment. CE. So I'm expecting it to at least come to CE, which is the middle of this fair value gap, if it's going to reverse and go up. There are a lot of orders sitting here. A lot of orders sitting here. And you can see how big this candle is. So I had a little more set for a sell on the other side of the reversal zone, and TV got me in before, but I'm out again. 50% of it probably. Yeah, I would agree with that, sis. Absolutely. Yes. How you doing? Good morning. How you doing? How you feeling? How you feeling? Yep, I was thinking the same thing. And I'm still in a position from last night, and looks like my TP might get tapped. And you heard that? It did. That was nice. That was a really nice trade. That was a position I was in from last night. Yo, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morbid Drifter. Good morning. Andreas, what's up? Good morning, my guy. Serena, target is 25146. Okay. Let me see. 251. Ooh. You down here. Okay. Okay. When I say ooh, I'm not saying ooh like you're doing something wrong. So I'm just like ooh, okay. You know what I mean? I like it. I like it. 25,146. Yep. So look, what was I saying about price? My bias is that it would hit at least today. NQ possibly will fill this gap, but nonetheless, I was thinking that it would at least hit CE. And let me see here. CE of this would be actually right about where it hit. I think CE is about here. Yeah, CE would be here, but look at that. That's a strong pullback too. Let's jump back to the 5. See what the 5 showing us. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, that was just a little pullback. Yep, that was a pullback. Yep. Interesting. Yep. Kind of like what I predicted. And someone will be like, well, what made you, if you guys are wondering, like, what made me think that NQ would hit the middle of this fair value gap that I was speaking of earlier, right here, this big thing, see, it says FVG. This is an indicator on my chart. And actually, let me just do this so anybody wants to copy my indicators. It's this one right here. FVG, Nephew Sam. So just go into your indicators up here, click that, and then in the search bar, just put FVG, Nephew Sam. A bunch of course, indicators are going to pop up, but you want the one that says Nephew Sam. And all of my settings are just default. Excuse me. Yeah, all of them are just default. So, but yeah. So if anyone wants to get those, I use the VWAP. I use the 50. So my VWAP is yellow. I just close it so y'all can get an idea. And then my 50 is blue. I just close it, opened it back up so you can get an idea. That's my, excuse me, you guys. That's my 50. And like I said, all default settings. And then for these little dots right here, these previous swing low points, these turquoise ones and this red one, those are my swing highs, as you can see. That's the swing high, swing low. There it is. So those are the indicators that I use if anybody wants to use those and put those on your chart if you trade NQ. Yeah, but man, this thing like basically almost hit like the middle, like almost down to the price point. I'm telling you, NQ, since I've been watching NQ for the past 2 years, like NQ is characteristics of NQ is on point, But also too, like NQ will do some different stuff as well, but its characteristics are pretty on point. I won't say that it does exactly the same thing because no ticker does, but if you've been watching NQ for a long time, you'll see so many characteristics, especially if you're going through the charts and you're checking higher time frames and you've been watching it for a very, very, very long time. You'll definitely notice like this, it does pretty much what it always kind of does. So, but yeah, but yeah. So what'd you say, Morbid Drifter? Missed 2 chances today already because I was too scared to pull the trigger. I seem to be in my own head. Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. I'm definitely been guilty of that. What I would say to you is, remember, in trading, you trade with no emotions. Just think about it. The market is driven by emotions. That's how the market stays liquid. That's how the market stays fluid. Emotions. The best professional traders are emotionless. And don't get me wrong, it takes time to get there. This is all learning. It's all learning phase. It takes time to get there. It really does. I remember being emotional when I first started trading. Thank goodness I had a mentor who was able to, give me those tidbits about keeping my emotions in check and, those kinds of things. But yeah, you just, like, I know it's easier said than done, but it's just something that you got to work on. That's all. Because I had to work on it, and everyone on this call and everyone that trades, your professional $1 million traders, they had to work on it too. No one just came into the game as a beginner in trading and was just sitting on the charts just with a poker face. Like, it doesn't work that way. It's a learning phase, and you build on your learning in trading. Always remember, when you start trading, you want to build a good trading foundation. And from there, you just build on that. And you'll look up months down the road, a year down the road, just some time down the road, and you'll realize like, wow, I don't do this like I used to. I don't do that like I used to. So that's what's important. You know what I mean? It's just building. But it's okay. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with what you're feeling or what you went through this morning, Morbid Drifter. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's a part of the journey. That's the best thing I can say. It's a part of the journey. It's definitely a part of the journey. We all been there. But what I would recommend, if you found an A+ setup, your setup, you found your A+ setup, you know where you're going to take profit, you know where your stop loss is, you got an A+ setup, just take your trade. Take the trade and just live with the results. Remember, trading is a business. So if your trade is not profitable, just look at it as a business expense. You didn't lose anything. Remember that. Psyche. You didn't lose anything. You didn't lose money. It was a business expense. How much, we talked about this yesterday. Actually day one, how many businesses have expenses? All of them. All of them. Marketing. Some of them have rent. For ones that are bricks and mortars, they got to pay employees. That's an expense. They got to pay their utilities if they're brick and mortar. If they're online, they still have expenses that they have to pay. Whatever software they're using, their internet, like, it's always an expense associated with a business. So you just look at it as such. Non-profitable trades are nothing but a business expense. Absolutely. Denny, what's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in, man. Absolutely. All of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So we're initially where we at? Well, we're on the 15-minute. Let me jump down to the 5. Okay. So prices pretty much broke this reversal zone. Here we're on the 5-minute. And actually, with these 2 candles right here, let me open up my chart a little bit so we can see that better. With these 2 candles right here, from what I'm seeing, that is telling me price is definitely going to hold and break the, it's broken the level and how far it goes. It goes. Good afternoon. Oh, from Ghana. What's up, Rejoice? Rejoice Bonnie. Nice. Man, thanks for showing up, man. It's lovely when you have people from other sides of the world just popping in, man. The beauty of the internet, right? The beauty of, live streaming on whatever platform you're streaming on, YouTube or whatever. Man, thanks for being here. Excuse me. Happy to have you. Like, for real, happy to have you. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. We're touching everywhere. That's what this is intended to do. We want to touch all parts of the globe. That's amazing, man. That man, that got me a little chipper, man. What? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm good. I'm feeling good this morning. I'm feeling good. I went to bed a little late last night. Was dealing with some stuff with some brothers of mine. You know what I mean? But it's all good. You know what I mean? It's life. But oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's a sweet gesture. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here. I'm only 2 years in the game. Rejoice Bonnie, just to let you know, I don't know if you jumped on the first episode, which was Tuesday, our first live stream ever. Oh, thank you, sis. I appreciate you, y'all. Man, y'all so uplifting. I ain't gonna lie, y'all so uplifting. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's what's up. Rejoice, Bonnie. Yeah, if you weren't here on day one live stream, yeah, man. It was good, man. Like, we touched on a lot of different points, but definitely, I'm feeling good. I'm definitely feeling good, man. I'm feeling really good. But like I said, I went to bed a little late, but I got up feeling refreshed. It's funny how I'm waking up, y'all. I'm waking up with, uh, like what I got to do for the live stream on my mind. It's a trip. Like I wake up and it's like I'm already in thought. Like, oh, let me do this. Let me make sure I do that. It's a trip, but it's all beautiful. It's all love. I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm glad y'all here with me. I missed the first session, but I watched the record. Oh, that's what's up. So you got it. Nice, awesome. Yeah. So price is just selling. Let's see here. What Serena said you were looking for. Oh, that 146. Let me jump back to that 15 minutes so we can get that fair value gap. Yeah, it's hanging around that concept. It hit that. It definitely truly hit CE on this candle right here, but we're having some strong selling pressure. So I'm expecting it to possibly break. But as you can see, if you look at my little dotted line, is right in the middle of that green box. And that would be CE, consequent encroachment, which is just the middle of a fair value gap, as I stated. And definitely, yeah. Better than me. My anxiety has been killing me because I've had this issue the last 3 days, missing trades because of my scared state. Well, once again, man, just remember, we trade with no emotions. Like I said, I know that's easier said than done, but you have to implement that. You have to work on that. You know what? There's a book. It's called The Best Loser Wins. Y'all go check that book out. Go to Amazon and just put in The Best Loser Wins. I forgot the gentleman's name, and that's bad because I read the book. I've actually read it twice. I want to say Tom. I think J. Roy. What's the name of the book? I'm brand new to trading. How do you buy and sell? You buy and sell by placing orders on your chart. You can place orders different ways. Let me do this all the way down here out the way. This little plus sign right here, you can do this. You can say buy, you can hit sell. You know what I'm saying? But these are going to be limit orders. So if I hit this right now, you see it placed a limit order on my chart right at that price point where I touch this plus sign right here. So let me go and take that off my chart. Cancel that order. But yes, there's also buy and sell buttons. For those that have those on the chart, I don't have them up. They're usually up right here. I changed them in my settings. You can just click that'll be what's called a market order. That'll just get you in a trade wherever price is. I'm a limit order trader, meaning I place an order on my chart and I wait for price to touch that. When price touches this, I'll be in a trade. I'm a limit order trader. And then also once I'm in a trade, I set my take profit and my stop loss. That's how I trade. I'm a strategy trader. I'm not a scalper. I trade strategies. So all my strategies, the way they work, you can place market orders, but I'm a limit order trader. So basically with my strategies, I wait for a setup. I set my limit order and I wait for price to tap into that. Once I'm in a trade, I set my stop loss and my take profit level. But yeah, so to answer your question, but I would say that was Razib Ahmed. If I said your name wrong, I apologize. I hope I said it right. Razib Ahmed. It does it automatically. If you're a market order trader and you just select sell or buy, it would do it automatically. If you hit the trade button down there, you see my order menu came up. So sell, buy, you choose what position you want to go in, and then you just select it. That was funny. Okay. All right. Look like I had gotten the trade I didn't want to get in, but it's all good. That happens sometimes. But anyway, we're good. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, you got buy, you got sell up here. That's one way you would get into a trade. There's many different ways that you can place trades. What I would recommend is to what I would recommend is go to YouTube, literally, and if you trade on TradingView, go to YouTube and type this in the search bar: how to place buy and sell orders, or put like how to place trades in TradingView. That's all you got to do. And I guarantee you're going to find, I'm talking about a ton of different tutorials that'll walk you through. Also, what I would recommend is to put in how to use TradingView in the YouTube search bar. So this way you can learn how to use all these tools. You can know what they do. These are all tools on the side right here, and these are all very valuable tools. And it'll show you how to use all this. Of course, your time frames, the kind of candles that you want to use, because you have Heikin-Ashi, regular candles. There's a lot of different things in here. This is where you would get your indicators on your chart and save them. When you favorite them, they'll pop up here on your chart, and then you're good to go. So, but yeah, you can also save any little, how would I say, indicators that you like, ones that you use more frequently. They're here. You can also set up different charts. Like you can have different charts set up. Like all my charts are set up for strategies that I trade. Like they're all here. So, and as you see, they all look different. This is for a different strategy. This is silver. I look at silver. I look at it. That's my crypto chart. Not knowing it at the moment, but that's my crypto chart. Let's see here. My crypto pairs would be there. As you can see, all my crypto pairs. I do mess with crypto. Shout out to the GOAT. She know who she is. I ain't got to say nothing. Shout out to the GOAT. We got the crypto GOAT, Queen, GOAT. I don't know, whatever most highness name you can come up with. That's who she is. And then here is back to my my NQ chart. my futures pairs, as you can see. So you can set all of this up the way you like it, put different emojis. Like, it's really, really cool. So just take the time and, like I said, go to YouTube, and you'll definitely learn. You'll definitely find and I mean a ton of tutorials, because that's how I learned. There's one, I did this like 2 years ago. Hey, that's what's up. I did this 2 years ago, so it's hard for me to remember which one I did, but I did go to YouTube. I found a tutorial. I watched tutorials about an hour long. And then when I got done, when I was doing a tutorial, what I would do is I would pause the tutorial, and then I would go into whatever tool the tutorial was going. So I was kind of going like step by step and just kind of following along, but I would play, pause, play, pause. They would show something, I would pause, and then I would go and play with it and be like, oh, okay, that's what that is. Okay, that's how you do that. So it's like a step-by-step tutorial. It'll help you. It'll make you super proficient in using TradingView. Super proficient. So yeah. So do you know what I mean? Just keep that in mind. And you can do that for any platform in trading. I recommend everyone to go to YouTube, put it in the search bar, how to use, and whatever platform that is, and you'll find a ton of tutorials. That is the best way to learn when it comes to platforms. When it comes to platforms, I want to repeat, when it comes to platforms, trading platforms, whatever it is. I don't care if it's a broker platform. I don't care if it's a back testing platform, just any kind of trading platform. You can look it up on YouTube and you'll find some tutorials. Some are better than others. You have to put in a little bit of work to find out the ones that are good. You may have to watch a couple, but you'll definitely find some. So yeah, man. So let's go ahead on and let's jump into question of the day. Question of the day today. What we got? Question of the day. Question of the day today. What we got? You know, I always like to get some cool gems just to get everybody's mind peaked and everybody's mind going. So question of the day today is, I got a good one for y'all. Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. You're most welcome. And whatever questions you have, ask them. There's some people in the chat that may be able to, you know, that can answer, and they'll answer you. And if not, I got you. We good. Question of the day. I got a good one for the day, y'all. I got a good one. This was a good one. I thought about it and I was just sitting. I was thinking, I was like, I got to come up with fire questions of the day, right? So this is what I got for y'all today. This is what I got for y'all today. If today was your prop firm evaluation, would you pass with your current discipline? Think about that. If today was your prop firm evaluation, would you pass with your current discipline? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. What y'all think about that? Let me know in the chat. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? If today was your prop firm evaluation, would you pass with your current discipline? Let me know in the chat. Morbid Drifter said, nope. He put it in all caps. Like, nope. Yes, full port them all. Oh, cut that out. D Young, no. Raider 17, what's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. No. Hey, I appreciate the honesty. Serena said yes. That's what's up. That's what's up, Serena. That's what's up. You got, you know what? I don't question no answer in here, because I know everyone is being truthfully honest, but I believe y'all. Ernie, yeah, I believe you. I believe you, Ernie. I believe you. Raider 17, I believe you. D Young, I believe you. Andreas, I know you just kidding, because I know you ain't full porting. Taylor Plewart, what's up? Yes, it's all about risk management. I love it. Freedom Vault, 50%, still working on it. Facebook. Hey, I appreciate the honesty, y'all. That's what's up. But this is think about it. It's a good question to ask yourself, right? Like, be honest. This is a great question to ask yourself. Rejoice Bonnie. Okay. But this is a great question to ask. Because when I thought about it, I was like, oh, you said no, Alfie? Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That ain't no big deal. That's all right. Then you just know you got work to do. It's all good. You know you got a little work to do. But you know what? I appreciate y'all being honest. Because you know what? That's the only way that we gonna get good at this stuff. We gotta be honest with ourselves, right? We're honest with ourselves. That's what we want. We have to be honest with ourselves. If we're not gonna be good at this because we're gonna be lying to ourselves. Oh, Serena, look at that. You're 146. Oh, it's playing. You right there too. Ooh, it's right. Ooh, good job. Good job, Serena. That's what's up. That's what's up. Good job. Because I'm, and you know what? I'm on it like that. That was for you, Serena. That 146 target. That was nice. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see that. Not to say that it wasn't gonna happen, but I'm saying like I didn't see that. My question would be, what drew you to that area? For everyone that's, everyone in the chat and everyone that's, that's tuned in. What drew you to the 146? That's dope. That's dope. Would you say, Morbid Drifter said, kind of feel like that is an 8? I love the question. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You ain't got to thank me. You on it. You are on it. That you're welcome though. Absolutely. 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 What was that? What was real significant about the 146? I see they got a tiny fair value gap. Oh, close to the 1 hour fib. Ah, you're using a fib. Gotcha. Hey, the only reason why I asked is because I'm just trying to understand, for anyone that I ask, like why you saw something or whatever. Like I'm just trying to understand, what your bias is and why. But that makes sense. The Fibonacci is a great tool. It's another great tool for those that know. Those that don't know, Fibonacci, go look it up. Go to YouTube. You'll find a bunch of stuff on it. Go find out what it is first. Then when you learn what it is, then you can learn how to use it. It's a very, very good tool to put on your chart, and it's pretty much on point. But I would say read about it first so you understand like its origin, where it came from. The gentleman's name was Fibonacci, but I'm just gonna leave you with that. But yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, Serena. I love it. It also tapped into the little tiny fair value gap right there. And as y'all can see, remember we were talking, I was telling y'all about these levels, right? I told you price likes to, it's funny, man, with NQ. Price on NQ, I'm speaking of NQ, price loves to hit these points and reverse, or it loves to touch them. Like it loves to get to those areas. It's a trip, man. A trip in a good way. You know what I mean? But it's just something that I've noticed from watching this pair for over 2 years, the only pair that I've watched. Yeah, I showed you my silver chart. Yeah, I do a little crypto, but I'm saying I am deep invested into NQ. That's where all my time goes. 90 to 95% of, about 90% of my time. What you got, Morbidus? So here's a question. Should I only trade one indicator? Because right now I try to keep a watch for a setup on many. Good question. It's not about only trading one indicator. So let me give you an example of what I mean by that. So if you look at my indicators here, right? Not the ones that are like these kill zones, these order blocks, like that's not really what I use. This risk reward tool, I use that when I'm in trades, but my main indicators here are blue is my SMA 50. That's on the default setting. This yellow here is my VWAP, and I'm just doing this so you can actually see. It's my VWAP. This nephew Sam, those are my fair value gaps. You'll see the red and green boxes went away. Now they're back. This swing high low, those are all of these little red dots and turquoise dots. Those are it's that indicator is giving me all my swing high low points, right? See, gone. there. So these are the indicators that I use. Now, the reason why I have these indicators on my chart, because for the strategies that I trade, these indicators, I need them for that, because I trade a lot of previous swing high lows. I use those as confluence. The fair value gaps, I also use those. Those are a big deal into my trading, because with NQ loves to go back into these fair value gaps. It loves it. Once again, just something that I've noticed over watching this pair for over 2 years, well, about 2 years now. The SMA and the 50, the 50 SMA is simple moving average. There is an EMA, an expa. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I was on my screen share. I'm tripping. Thank you for letting me know. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. So busy talking. So going back to what I was saying. So swing high low, that's that one. SMA, that's the blue line. My VWAP is my yellow line. Nephew Sam, that is the fair value gaps. As you can see, fair value gaps coming on, going off. Those are the indicators that I use. So I use 1, 2, 3, 4 indicators in my trading. This tool right here is a risk reward tool that I put on once I'm in a trade. So it just gives me like my TP levels and stuff like that. But these indicators, I use them because they coincide with my strategy. Like my strategy, I use market. I think you asked me this in the chat. I use market structure. I use a lot of market structure shifts. And the way I get my market structure shifts is when price either breaks a previous low or previous swing high. That's how I know that I have that we're having a market structure shift. And then the fair value gaps, I use those as well, because I use those in my strategy. Because as I stated, NQ loves to go into fair value gaps. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Soy. Thank you. I looked down a little too late, but thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for letting me know that. But yeah, so in my trading strategy, those are the indicators that I use. So I use multiple indicators as well, but all of those indicators coincide with each one of the strategies that I trade, right? So with that said, to answer your question, you can have multiple strategies as long as they're as long as all of those how would I say, all those indicators coincide with the strategies that you're using, then I would say yes, use them. Use them. Use them. Use them. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're using multiple strategies and you're using like each one to wait till when you get into a trade, that might be a little something different. I would say you may want to you would want to back test that just to make sure that that is working. So back testing, of course, if you don't know or if you heard it before, is just a way of going back in time and testing your strategy. Use only one EMA. I'm learning the H. Gotcha. You're learning the hybrid. Gotcha. So if you're doing a hybrid, then your chart should look something like this one, because this is the chart for the hybrid setup. And as you see, I only have one indicator on here. And you can see my candles are different, right? Because this coincides with that HSS strategy. So these are Heikin-Ashi candles, and I believe this is the EMA, which is a exponential moving average. So those are the ones that you want. I mean, you could have VWAP on here, but for this strategy, you really particularly don't need it. But yeah, this is what you would want your chart to look like. So I would just recommend making sure you're on Heikin-Ashi. Nice. Okay, cool. Then I don't need to say nothing else. Cool. It does now. Okay, cool. And then you can save that. You can save that up here. You see I have HSS. You can save it. So once again, to learn all of that, just go to YouTube, jump on there, and it'll show you how to do all of that stuff. Real simple, real easy. So I'm going to jump back here and boom. And let's see here. What'd you say without prejudice? You said there's a zone right there just below. Let me see here. I'm on the 15-minute. Let me jump down to the 5. Let me jump down to the 1. See what you're saying. If you have a zone on your chart, maybe so. I don't have one. But if you can see over here, you see how there's all of this, like, I won't say consolidation, but it's a lot. It's just a lot of choppiness here. Look what price did. Price came down. Look at my line for this candle right here. Price came down, made that low, and look at the line when you go all the way across. It's tapping right into all of these areas. And like I was stating, like NQ has, if you take the time and watch it, its characteristics are, man, NQ is something. NQ has some serious characteristics. So with all of this stuff going on, I would only expect price to touch here and possibly reverse. Doesn't mean it's going to reverse fully for the whole day, but I'm saying, like, there's always going to be some type of reaction is what I'm saying. Even at these price points, this unmitigated level, these pink lines, my daily levels, like NQ always has reaction at these points. That's one of the reasons why they're on my chart. Absolutely. So I'm glad y'all was able to catch that. My bad for not being on my screen share. Just started trading 3 months ago, and finding a strategy I like has been difficult. That's okay. Got to keep looking, because guess what? There's a lot of strategies that was coming across, you know, my little learning, how would I say, my little learning gap that I was going through. And I had to find one that fit my personality. Oh, we got a nice strong break of that previous swing low. Price is taking off. Yeah, like as I stated to y'all, because we have been so bullish, I was expecting price to sell. And wow, it might be coming for this data, this pink line. It might be coming for it. I would only have to assume with all of this selling pressure, it's kind of looking left, that it's probably going to end up tapping that. Now, I'm not saying take a trade to there. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying my bias, what I think is that it's possibly going to come down and tap this daily levels. NQ loves unmitigated and daily levels, especially daily levels, because daily levels are the previous day's open, high, low, close, for the ones that don't know that. So, but yeah, I noticed you don't have your chart set to NY session times. Messed me up a couple of times. Oh, because I'm on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast, and it's not, that's East Coast time. I'm on the West Coast. I know for me, the open is 6:30 because I'm on the West Coast, which of course is 9:30 East Coast time, New York session time. So that's why you see that. So UTC 8, that'll be like saying, did it. Drawing liquidity from 220.26. So it hit DOL, drawing liquidity. Okay. 220.26. So that was from a week ago, right? Yeah, a week ago. No, 6 days ago. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And we have been so bullish, like, and there's so much liquidity down here that hadn't been taken. Absolutely. But you can see, like, we were doing a lot. This is Tuesday. Yes, this is a couple of days back. Let's see here. Let's go to 26. Let's go to 26. You said from 220. From 220. Got it. From 220. Got it. So that's 6 days ago, almost a week ago. Also another FEG at 24,996. Let's see here. 24,996. Okay, so that little dotted line right there, that little white dotted line, y'all see, that's price. That's where price is currently. And as you can see, look at that. It's smashing through all that. This right here is a very significant level right here. This was Tuesday. Significant because that strong wick high, wick down. This was actually, if I'm not mistaken, this was actually the news candle from when Trump was his State of the Union address. Yes. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, that was Tuesday. Was that Tuesday? I believe that was. I believe this is it. Yes. Actually, this is it. And it's not significant because it's not significant just because he was speaking. It's significant because that right, that is my favorite candle. It's significant because this candle was driven by news. Look at that. Price is getting ready to hit the daily level. Let me get back over here. As I stated, what? Look, hit it. Boom, daily is hit. Come on, let's get there. Let's get there. Let's get there. Let me just do this. Do this. All right, we're there. Yep. Yep. Hit that daily. Hitting that second daily. Yep. So today my bias was pretty much on point. Did I think it was going to get way down here? I wasn't really too sure, but I just knew we was going to have some selling pressure. How much? How volatile? How much volume? Not sure on that, but based on the previous days, price is doing exactly what it should do. I love when I wake up late for the market open and hop and walk away with profits even after missing the first move. You got to love that. You got to love that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Drip, drip. That's what's up. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So I don't know if anyone was anyone had strategies where they were in shorts today. Man, you ate. Man, you ate. You ate real well. I'm talking real well. I wish I had held to the daily like I had originally thought. Why didn't you hold, if you don't mind me asking? Soy, why didn't you hold? Not that that's a bad thing that you didn't. Just curious. Oh, my bad. I'm moving things so fast. My bad, Soy. That was Serena. I was moving this thing so fast. My bad. So Serena, okay. But you know what? Serena, you're biased to what was it? To 146? That was good too. Remember, base hits. Just get on base. We ain't trying to hit a home run every time. Fear. Gotcha. But sounds like to me you followed a strategy. You was using a fib. So, you know what I mean? Like, I still think you did well. Think about it. We can always look at a trade and once we exit and be like, man, I should have held and got more, but nah, you did. I think what you did was amazing. Matter of fact, I know what you did was amazing. No, Soy, me too. I was like, what? When I scrolled back and I saw it, I was like, huh? I was like, wait, what? Soy didn't say nothing. I don't know. I was scrolling so fast. I saw your name and then I saw Serena's question at the same time. So I was like, don't mind me. But yeah, so like I said, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, Serena, I think you did the right thing. You got your base hit. You know what I mean? You played it safe. You didn't try to take anything out of the market. You took what the market gave you. And that's what we all supposed to be doing. We take what the market gives us. We don't want to be on here, in trades, just like, I'm gonna go in the market today and I'm getting this. Okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that way of thinking. That is not a good ideology to have. You're gonna take what the market gives you. You're gonna wait for your A+ setup. Find that good A+ setup when it happens. You're gonna be patient. If it takes 5 minutes before it happens, 5 minutes after the open before it happens, or if it takes 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever your trading window is, like, be patient, sit on your hands and wait. And you find it, you implement it, boom, take your profit and you're good. Because guess what? You live to trade another day. That is what's important. You live to trade another day. So you got your base hit, you good. I would say if anybody took a trade today and you were in profit, I want you to close your charts. Like, seriously, I want you to go and I want you to log out. You can leave the chart up because I would recommend leaving the chart up. But I'm saying, when I say close your charts, I mean log out of your account. Like, log out of your account. Just log out right now. Seriously, log out of your account. If you were profitable today, log out of your account. You do not need to take another trade. One trade is good. Remember the motto, one and done. That works both ways. One profitable trade, you're done. One non-profitable trade, you're done. You don't have to go and place multiple trades a day. That turns into greed. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to start riding the greed train. You don't want to do that. One and done. What that does is it keeps your account safe both ways. And let me give you an example. If you're profitable and you're one and done, guess what? You're not going to give those profits back to the market, because I'm going to tell you what happens. And I'm speaking from experience. Before I adapted the one and done rule, I would be in a nice trade, make $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $1,000, $1,100 in a trade and be like, yes. And why do I think that I can go back into the market and even get some more, get some more profit? Don't make no sense. And what I would do is I would go back into the market and I would give it all back. You heard me. I would go back into the market and give it all back and be so angry with myself. I would be very angry with myself. But as I learned, as I got better and I start understanding how this works, the psychology, not the pros and cons, but the pros and cons to entering and exiting trades, things of that nature, like one and done is where you want to be. And when you're non-profitable, right? Let me tell you how it works there. So when you're profitable and you're one and done, you got your base hit. You made whatever you made. I don't care if you made $200. It's $200 more than what you had. And if you add $200 up on multiple days, it's still money. It compounds to a lot. And that's what this game is about. Compounding wins. So Brandy's done on both. Nice. And you put the lock. That's what's up. Lock it up. Shut it down. That's my little thing. Like, shut it down. And going back to what I was saying, when you're not profitable, you want to be one and done. Because let's say you went into the market, you found your A+ setup, your entry was good, everything was A1. You set your stop loss, you take profit, boom, everything's good. The trade went against you and it was not profitable. No big deal. Shut it down. Don't get into this mindset of, I'm gonna go back into the market and I'm gonna get that back. Don't chase losses. It's another rule. Do not chase losses. It's not good. And don't let your subconscious, because your subconscious mind will play with you. And I'm speaking from experience. Don't let your subconscious mind trick you into thinking that you're going to go back into the market and make back what you lost. Is it possible? Yes. But it's very risky. Why do that? Because now those trades that you're taking, those trades are revenge trades in a sense. Those are revenge trades. At least they can be. And just to keep yourself safe, just be one and done. I like to keep trading simple. I don't like to make it complex. I like to keep it very, very simple. Being one and done. That's pretty much how I like either way. If like I said, if I'm profitable on trade, I shut it down, move on, go about my day, leave my charts up, but I'm out my accounts. If I am not profitable, the same thing. Close the accounts and be like, okay, I lost 500, I lost 1,000, whatever it is. No big deal. And I don't tell myself, I'll get it back tomorrow. No, that's not the mindset that I have. That day is over. I'm just looking for the next day. I ain't even thinking about the loss. I'm not even, if it was a, and I'm saying loss from like we talked about, it's not wins and losses, but I'm saying loss as if not lost money, but, lost a trade, but that trade was truly non-profitable. So that non-profitable trade, I forgot about it. It's over. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm not going to go into tomorrow saying, hey, I'm looking to make that $1,100 back that I lost yesterday, or that I was make the non-profitable trade back. Nah, That's not how you go into the next day. You go into the next day with a whole new frame of mind. Whatever happened yesterday is done. Forget about it. Today's a new day. We're moving on. So today, if I'm off a day from having a $1,100 loss and I make 300 and I got a base hit, I'm good with that because I'm profitable. I'm good with that. Just think about what I'm saying. If you lost a particular amount of money the day before, don't go into the market the next day looking to make that amount back because now you're chasing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just go into the market, wait for your setup. If your take profit on your setup today is 300, there it is. Maybe the next day it might be bigger depending on how you trade, what your strategy is. That's how you want to always have the mindset. That's how you want to come into the market, always thinking like you're never chasing losses and you're not trying to get anything back. And whatever happened the day before is done. It's over. You don't carry in the day before's trading, how would I say, the day before's trading experience into the next day, whether that's profit or non-profit. That's a good tidbit I can give y'all, literally. Let me see here. I saw some questions. Let me see here. Did I see anything? Thank you for the information. I don't exceed 2 trades in a day, win or lose, but I will try and adapt that one and set up done for the day if I show up. If my setup show up. That's correct. Gotcha. My bad. But I would try and adapt to one setup and done for the day if my setup show up. There you go. Absolutely. And you know what? On my rules, check this out, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, huh? So on my rules, I have that I can take up to 3 trades a day, right? That's all my rules, but I'm still one and done. So you would ask me like, well, why, if you're one and done, then why you could take up 2 or 3 trades a day? So there have been times when I see a great setup, all my confluences are lining up, and price has hit my stop loss. But it still goes in a direction and the trade still plays out the way I charted it out to play out. Sometimes in those trades, I may re-enter. But once again, this is a special circumstance. It's not every trade that I get into. It's a special circumstance. Special circumstance meaning, like I stated, I charted it out, all my confluences are lined up, but price happened to wick into my stop loss and still kept going the way that my bias, was telling me that the trade was going to go. And, I got back in. And I would say 90% of the time when I did that, I had a profitable trade. But once again, that wasn't because I was just jumping back in to jump back in. It was because even though my stop loss was hit, all of my confluences still lined up. I just got wicked out the trade. Most of the times when that happened, it was because I had a very, very, very tight stop loss based on a strategy that I was trading. That's when it happened. Had a very, very, like my stop loss was real tight. And there's nothing I can do about that because I'm a strategy trader. So based on the strategy that I trade, my stop loss was so tight where I put it because it was based on a strategy that I got wicked out. But could jump back in and trade smash my TP. So that's why I do have the one and done attitude, but I also have the I can take up to 2 trades, 3 trades a day. I've never taken more than 2 trades a day. Never. So, but that is there. And there's times where that happens because remember, every day is different. No day is the same. Every day is different. So yeah, man. So let's another question. Should I trade one stock type or many as of right now? I'm looking for setups in multiple stocks. Yeah. I would say one ticker at a time. You're asking me the question. I always want to be transparent. And of course, the decision is ultimately yours. I will say that the decision is ultimately yours. But I would recommend focusing on one ticker. I think you stated that you were learning the HSS strategy. I think that was you, more of a drifter. I think that was you that stated that. But regardless, one ticker. Work on one ticker at a time. One instrument, one ticker. I know you stated one stock. Kind of same thing. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. We're just saying it different. We're meaning the same thing. But focus on one ticker. Absolutely. One ticker. With that said, man, let's take this walk, jump over here. That was our question of the day. So every day I always, like I said, I always want to bring value to y'all. So as I'm always thinking about my question of the day, I always like to drop a tip of the day. Just to, everyone leave here with something. My stop loss be 50 to 100 bucks, small account. So I stop out a lot, MNQ. Raider 40, I would say possibly, go back and check those trades. Cause remember, the charts are going to always be the same. So whatever trade you took, I would recommend, like, let me go back here. Let me show y'all something. So like when you take a trade, it's two ways you can do it. You can journal, right? Yourself, you can get a pen and pad and write down and journal in what you trade, the time you trade, what strategy it was, what was your price point that you entered, when you got out, how long to trade, like all those different things, right? Also, too, I'm gonna tell you a little something I started doing. You can use like this. You can use this, right? You can go in here and you can type in here. Trade I took. Or whatever you wanted to say. You can take this and point this where whatever your entry was, wherever your stop loss, like you can actually journal on the chart and it'll stay there. It'll stay there forever unless you move it. And it's a good way to keep up on every trade that you took. You can make a bunch of these. You can use the arrow. You can point to stuff and be like, hey, this is my entry. It'd be like, my entry was take this guy again and be like, boom, entry at whatever the price point was. You could do it for your stop loss. You could do it for your take profit. And then you can leave that there. And then you can also put, put a box here, and you can also put profitable trade. And you can put what you made. Profitable trade, I made 350, and leave it there. And it's there. And unless you take it off, it'll be there forever. And guess what? Now you got a journal. Now you're journaling, and then you're journaling in real time. You need to do that. It's important. So let's say you did this today, right? Today's the 26th. You've been doing it every day. And let's say a week from now, you're going to have a whole week of information. A year from now, you're going to have a whole year of information. You'll be able to literally go back and see all the trades you took, where you took it at, what your entry point was, what your TP was, what your stop loss was, if you was profitable, not profitable. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a really, really good tool. Like I said, man, we got all these tools around us. We got to use them. They're going to work to our benefit. It's something that I do. I believe in it. I believe in doing that. And if, this, like I said, also too, you can pay for a journaling platform where you connect your account and it just journals it for you. I mean, that's cool. That'll give you some analytics and stuff. You can do both. But this is the big one. I recommend this, and I also recommend writing it down. You know why? And most people don't really like to write it down anymore, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Look, see? Pen, pad, like for real. Like this stays here. I went to the store and I bought a bunch of these pads. I think I went to Walmart, bought a bunch of these pads. I got a bunch of these yellow pads, and guess what? I'm writing stuff down. It could be trading. It's all trading related. It might not necessarily be a trade that I took. I write those down too, but I'm saying it could be other things, like something I need to study, something I saw, I heard, I need to take a look at, things of that nature. I write it down. A thought come to my mind. I write it down. Because guess what? That's all going to keep you proficient. That's how you win in this game. We're trying to win. We ain't trying to just do just a little bit or just do just enough to get by. Remember, doing enough to get by ain't going to do nothing. You're just going to really think about it. The The amount of work you put in is what you're going to get out on the back end. Everybody knows that. So if you're just doing just enough to get by, guess what? You're just going to really just get by in your trading, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So I recommend that. That's a great tool. Also, when I chart FEG supply demand zones, I leave them on my charts, but make the color gray showing that that zone got tapped. Nice. Nice. Absolutely. That's another good tool. Read that in the chat, y'all. That's another good tool. And another good strategy. All right, so let's jump back. Let's get back and talk about this tip of the day. So this tip of the day, I sat back and I thought about this one too. I was thinking. I was like, tip of the day. It gotta be something of good value. So my tip of the day is 1 clean trade beats 5 emotional trades. 1 clean trade beats 5 emotional trades. Read that. Read that. 1 clean trade beats 5 emotional trades. Straight up. And let me explain. Quality over quantity builds equity curves. Quality over quantity builds equity curves. Listen to what I'm saying. Quality over quantity builds equity curves. Equity curve. Let's talk about an equity curve, right? Equity curve. Equity curve. The amount of profit that you're making, your equity curve, right? Equity curve, right? 1 clean trade beats 5 emotional ones. Always remember that. Think about it. Overtrading creates what? Mistakes, blown accounts. We don't want to overtrade. We don't need to be trading 5 times, like 5 trades. Like, you don't need that. You place in 5 trades, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you place in 5 trades, you're placing 5 trades in one day, I'm gonna tell you right now, you are doing a bit much. Like, seriously, you're doing a bit much. You're doing a bit much. Like, you need to slow it. You need to pull back. Bring it back. You don't need to be making no 5 trades. Literally. 1, 2, even maybe 3, depending on your strategy. That's a possibility. I don't see that as being far-fetched, even though it's not really a part of my strategy. I'm one and done, and I've been sticking with the one and done. But there are times, like I said, there are situations and times where I have placed 2 trades. I have. But those are special circumstances. Those are special situations. But overall, one and done. One and done. And anyone that knows me, you can talk to them, they'll tell you. Trend loser trade, you shutting it down. And I'm not like angry. I'm not shutting it down like, man, no, I'm not angry. I'm good. I'm good. Like I'm really I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I don't need to place any more trades. I'm good. I'm done for the day. I know when to just shut it down and move on. I have no problem with that. Take my lick and keep it moving, because it's a business. It was just a business expense. I didn't lose nothing. I didn't lose anything. It's an opportunity to learn. You know what I mean? And then even sometimes a non-profitable trade, there may not be nothing to learn about it, because all your confluences lined up. You waited. You were patient. You took the trade based on your confluences, based on your strategy. You got your A+ setup and you took it, and the trade just went against you. That's trading. You ain't gonna win we ain't gonna like be profitable on every trade. That's just the way it works, because we could have everything lined up, stars aligned, everything aligned, everything's great, and that trade still go against us. It's just what it is. It's a part of being in this space. Period. And think about this. 1 A+ setup per session, that's enough. That should be enough. You don't need no more than that. You can look, if you took 1 A+ setup, right? And it went against you and you weren't profitable, guess what? You can still walk away from the charts with your head up high. Not walk away, man, I lost this trade. And this is not what this is. This is not how we behave as traders. Like, show some professional acumen, literally, with yourself. Show some professional acumen. A trade go against you? Okay, cool. Long as you can be honest and look yourself in the mirror and say, you checked off all your boxes. I had all of my confluences. This setup was an A+ setup for the strategy that I trade. I waited. My strategy showed up, A+ setup. I entered. I set my stop loss. I set my take profit level. I didn't move my stop loss. You know, that's another one. Don't be moving your stop loss around. You put your stop loss where it's supposed to be based on your strategy, TP level where it's supposed to be, and it went against you. Guess what? No reason to be emotional or angry, or you chalk it up like, okay, missed this one today. I'm going to shut it down. But guess what? I'm coming back tomorrow, though. I'm going to be back tomorrow, and I'm going to be back the next day, and I'm going to be back the next day, and I ain't never stopped. I'm not going to never stop coming back. And as long as you back tested your strategy and you forward tested it and you know that your strategy has a great win rate, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. So, and remember this, professionals wait for high probability moments. If you go do research on professional traders, they will tell you this, and you can mark my words. I want you to go fact check me on this one. Go fact check me. Everybody in the chat, when I'm gonna say this, I want you to go fact check me on this one. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write this down because we're gonna bring this up tomorrow. Just writing this down. 1 second. All right. Now, go fact check me. Go do some research on professional traders. I ain't talking about like people that a lot of people on YouTube. I'm talking about like, go do some research and find some professional traders that are making millions of dollars and they've been in this game for 10, 15 years. Like some real deal professional traders. Like they are considered a professional, not a trading guru. There is a difference, right? Guess what? Guess what you're going to learn about them? They don't take a lot of trades. They don't even trade every day. Like I said, go fact check me on that. They don't take a lot of trades and they don't even trade every day. But guess what they do? They sit back like a freaking sniper and they wait and they wait and they wait. They news, their confluences, their strategy, they wait, right? And when they take that trade, they go in heavy. They go in heavy. And their profits are crazy. Because remember, they ain't trading no prop firms. Professional traders ain't trading no prop firms. They trading their own capital. And they going heavy. 50 minis, 20 minis. Could you imagine? Could you imagine what that must look like as those ticks are moving? You trading 20 minis? Huh? Like, go in your demo account and put in 20 minis and watch how price action move. It's gonna blow your mind. Seriously. Just go play with that in your demo account. Go play with that. But like I said, go fact check me on that. Professionals wait for high probability moments. Think about what I said. High probability moment. They're waiting for a moment. So if someone's waiting for a moment, what does that tell you? That they're exercising a lot of patience. They're just sitting back, like I said, like a sniper, just waiting for that one opportunity. There's one opportunity they're waiting for, and they're going to seize it. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So, man, it's been another good day. Been another good day today. Let me see what we got. Morbid Drifter. Other issues I have to do is I mess with the actual tickers within the trade, or I do not mess with the preset tickers and only adjust the contract unit to decrease the amounts. Huh? Oh, let me read this again. Other issues I have is I mess with the actual tickers within the trade, or do I not mess with the preset tickers? What do you mean the preset tickers? Explain to me what you mean, Morbid Drifter. Because ticker to me would be the instrument, like NQ. Like this is a ticker right here. This right here, this is a ticker. NQ is a ticker. So let me go to so NQ is a ticker. Silver is a ticker. ES is a ticker. YM is a ticker. Explain to me what you mean. When you say preset tickers, I'm assuming you're speaking of the indicators, but I'm not sure. And I don't want to assume. Tell me what you mean. Tell me what you mean. Thanks, Serena. Absolutely does help with back testing. Absolutely. What do you mean Morbid Drifter? I'm trying to understand you. And only adjust the kind. Not the tickers within the buy and sell. No, the tickers within the buy and sell area. Give me more SL. Oh, are you speaking of in the order menu? Are you speaking of in this menu here? I'm assuming you're speaking of in here. I mean, you can if I'm following you correctly, you can turn these on and you can set stop loss price and take profit price. You can do that. You can preset that if you want to. Yes. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Yeah. So, this is what I would say. Don't increase and decrease or whatever and all of that stuff when you're in the trade. You know what I'm saying? Like once you set everything, be like a set it and forget it, like a crock pot. Somebody said that to me and I thought that was a really great analogy. Think about a crock pot, right? You cut up all your stuff, whatever you're going to do, you put it all in there, you set it and you just leave it. And you may set a timer and come back to it and check it and see, when it's done. But from a trading perspective, like same thing, set it up, enter your trade or set up your limit orders on your chart, waiting for your trade to, waiting for you, waiting for your trade price to, get you into the trade and then just let it cook. Just sit back and you know what I would say? If you're emotional and you can't watch charts, set it and get up and walk away and just go do something else and just wait to hear order filled. That'll let you know either it hit your stop loss or it hit your take profit. When you hear that bell go off, come back to your desk, come back to your laptop, come back to your device, wherever you're trading from, check it out. And hopefully you're in profit. And once again, if you're not, it's all good. No big deal. No big deal at all. So, yeah. So once again, one trade beats 5 emotional ones. And I'm going to leave it with that. And I want to tell y'all, thanks for tuning in. Let me see. The market is where the market is. Let's go back and check. Let me just go check this out. Oh, so the market has hit this reversal zone. We had a lot of selling pressure and now it's maybe either it's a pullback or it possibly might be reversing. So can't really call it a pullback until we get a break of structure, and that would be here. Right now we had a change of character because it broke this swing high, but break a structure, actually break a structure would actually be, for me, I think break a structure would have to be, let's see, I think break a structure would have to be way up here for me, or you can maybe even use this. But my point is that it's definitely, we definitely have a change of character. So we'll see. We don't know if it's going to continue on. It could just be a pullback. You can see it's bouncing off I think it's my 50, yep. And might be coming back the other way. Could have just been a pullback. But nevertheless, today we had a lot of selling pressure from the open, which was pretty much a correction from the past couple of days, which I was pretty much anticipating. It was kind of easy to see that when you watch NQ, you know how NQ moves. It's not going to just continuously just keep going up, 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 and up. Every session it's going to have some pullbacks. It's just the way that NQ moves. Actually, most tickers, but I'm speaking of NQ particularly. And yeah, man, have a great day, everyone. Hitting the like button is free. Absolutely, y'all. Hit that like button. Thank you, Elevated Veggies. Y'all hit that like button for me. Subscribe, comment. I appreciate y'all. That's what's up. Like Elevated Veggie says, hitting the like button is free. But yes, I'm so happy that y'all are here with me. And we spent another day together. We did some learning. We did some understanding. And I had a great day, man. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. I'm just happy to be here with y'all. Happy y'all here with me. And man, y'all have an amazing rest of y'all day. Like I said, if you made profits, close your charts. Don't give it back to the market, please. Don't give it back to them. They don't need it. They don't need it. Keep it in your account. And with that said, I want to give a shout out to our founders, Juvier, Scalp God. Appreciate y'all. And y'all have a great remainder of your day. Everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that comment in the chat, that engaged. I loved it. And I thank y'all wholeheartedly. And y'all have a blessed day. See y'all tomorrow, same time. Y'all be good. Peace.